the biggest guest we've had all year, Coach Ed Orgeron from LSU. Hey, Coach, how are you this morning?
Good morning, guys. Great to be on the show.
Coach, you're heading out today. You're going off to Tennessee. I'm sure recruiting is what you're aiming for right now, correct?
Yes, ma'am. We're out on the road recruiting, seeing the best prospects in the country.
You've been in Shreveport. You're going across the state. Are you honing in on the South for the most part?
Yes, ma'am. Obviously, Louisiana first, then going out of state for potential first-round draft picks.
Let me ask you a couple of just big general questions. What would you tell our listeners, and a lot of these folks in Shreveport are LSU fans all the way through, your biggest asset as a coach, and the flip side of that, what's your biggest weakness?
Well, I think that I've had experience. This is my third job as a head coach. I've been at some pretty big schools. At USC, we had success. We went 6-2. I found out what type of coach I wanted to be. I used that program. I came to LSU and used it here. We had success here. Turned the team around. We played with energy. We played together. One team, one heartbeat. I really feel that let my staff manage their own positions. Give them accountability has helped us out. I've been at some good schools. LSU and USC are some great schools. I believe that I love Louisiana like no other coaches love Louisiana, and that we can have success here in the state of Louisiana and in the South.
Your biggest flaw as a coach?
Well, I'm not going to say that.
I like a guy who says, I don't have any.
Coach, now that you got the job, do you get a sense that with LSU fans that they are probably more behind you as you begin your career than they were when Nick Saban took the job, or even Les Miles? Do you have a sense of that?
I can't speak for anybody else, but I know this. I can feel the whole state of Louisiana pulling for us. The day before we got the job, I felt a lot of prayers, a lot of churches, a lot of people were calling me. It seemed like the whole state of Louisiana was pulling for me to get the job, and I want to let you know that I'm very, very appreciative of that.
As athletic director Joe Oliva, as he had sort of imposed that self-imposed deadline, for the Sunday, we're going to have a coach by the end of the weekend, and nobody knew, maybe even you didn't know who it was going to be. What were those last 48 hours for you leading up to you having the interim tag removed?
I just had to believe. I believe that the good Lord was going to place me in a place that I was supposed to be. I believed that I was the right guy for the job. I felt that the administration felt that. I knew they had to do their due diligence to go out there and see the best prospects available to LSU. LSU deserves that. And in the end, they hired me, and I'm glad I had the job.
Leonard Fournette's announced he's moving on to the NFL. I'm sure that was no big surprise to you. Your message to him and to others who want to strike it out.
We love Leonard. Leonard's done a tremendous job for LSU and for the state of Louisiana. He loves us. We want him to go ahead and be as the highest draft pick that he can and have a very successful NFL career. He's done everything he can for LSU.
Dave Aranda, your defensive coordinator, has signed on to stay. Where are you with an offensive coordinator? A lot of folks have talked about Lane Kiffin. Do you have a shot at him?
Well, we're going out there and find the best offensive coordinator in the country and see if they're available for LSU. That's all I can say right now.
On that topic, what kind of offense do you see? What kind of offense does LSU run down the line?
Well, we're going to see. We'll see the type of coordinator we can get. It's got to fit our personnel. It's got to fit our recruiting. We got a couple of guys that we're looking at and running several different things. I said in my press conference, we'd like to go to the spread. We'd like to spread it out a little bit. But, again, we got to see who's available and what's available in recruiting and what's available on our roster.
Coach O with LSU, lastly, I told you yesterday that I wear my purple underwear on game day. I'm a Rabid fan. I'm an LSU graduate. Do you think it's unrealistic for LSU fans to have expectations that LSU beats Alabama every other year? Is that crazy to hope for?
Here's what I know. I know coming to LSU, the expectations are high. You're expected to compete for the SEC championship. You're expected to be in the national championship hunt. And we plan to do that. And we understand that Alabama has been the benchmark. Throughout the years, they've done a tremendous job. And we understand that we have a hard task at hand, but we have to be able to beat them and able to get to the SEC championship, which is our goal.
LSU, Louisville, Citrus Bowl, Lamar Jackson, what you thinking?
Well, great player, obviously. Great opportunity for us to go down to the Citrus Bowl. This team deserves it. We're going to practice very hard. We're going to go down there and enjoy ourselves. We're going to be ready to play. Lamar Jackson is an excellent football player, but we got excellent players on our team also.
Coach Ed Orgeron, so great to talk to you this morning. You know I'm a purple and gold gal, and I wish you all the best and good luck with your trip.
Thank you, guys. I want to tell everybody in Shreveport, North Louisiana, we love them. It's Tiger Country up there. I went to school up there. I have many friends up in Shreveport. A lot of great coaches, a lot of great schools. We're just fortunate to be LSU Tigers, and the whole state is pulling for LSU, and I love it.